Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. And as you can see, we've already started here. He's gone forward. And he's picked out the run. Well read, nice interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, terrible pass. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Maradona. Now it's Luis Suarez. Aimed beyond the defence. Batistuta reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Oh, super find. Oh, look at the space. Tries a shot! Goal! Santos! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, well played, well sorted out. First quarter of an hour gone. That looks a good ball through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Chile clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Roberto Carlos. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, great chance! The cross comes in, and he's there to belt it away. Guardiola producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now that's well seen too. Batistuta. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. That pass isn't the best. And he's heaved it away. Maradona is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! He's scored! A century of appearances and a goal so richly deserved. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Chile grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cafu makes the interception. And he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Luis Suarez. He might be in here! Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising. And it's Batistuta. Oh, shooting chance! Chile! And the comeback is complete! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Chile clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nedved finds himself offside. Mbappe. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Chile come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. And the action is back underway. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Guardiola cuts it out. Looking for the run. He gets big! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
And he's intervened well there. It's a pretty loose pass. It's run loose here. Cafu. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. Van der Vaart kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely intercepted. Santos upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Ernest. Cafu. Oh, this looks sharp. It's a good foot in there.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
It's Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nedved. Rodri. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And he cuts out the supply, and it's Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well-timed, excellent interception. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That has been cut short. Aim forwards. Oh, super! Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
substituição no time do Santos.
And we have our very first
Camisa
corner.
10, camisa 29, camisa
Well, this
11,
is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Camisa 15, camisa 13, camisa 14, Neymar.
He won't be happy with that one.
Camisa 9, substituição em andamento.
Can he get it through? Kimmich in acres of space out wide. Cafu. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Drogba. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's been cut out, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Now it's Drogba. And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, he can't hide away from how important that was.
Suarez is flagged offside.
Teremos uma substituição.
Chile are making a change now. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Neymar.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And here's Neymar. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Haaland. It's gone out for a throw-in. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Chile have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue which has flooded across the Olympico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Good delivery, but no joy.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Davis plays it in low, and the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Done delicately, chips it through, and now they can clear their lines. And here's Suarez.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Davis promptly onto that, and that is that. There will be a throw-in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Messi. Davis. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And here's Suarez. Chile yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Suarez. That has been cut short. And he's managed to get rid. That's been cut out, well played. Hakimi. Batistuta. Guardiola. He's gone for goal. Cleared without hesitation. Luis Suarez. And it's Beckham. Interesting ball. Luis Suarez. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Lazio clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pickford punts it upfield. Rummenigge, can he finish? And another try! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Alcantara. Chile finding their passes. Davis. Vinicius Junior. Messi. Now that's well seen too. And that is a little undercooked.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Vinicius Junior. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Messi. And here's Batistuta. There's the hit! Now it's Luis Suarez. He's picked his way through.
Suarez, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Rummenigge. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Davis. And that's gone loose. He'll try to keep this alive. In with a header! And he's there to get it away. Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, played through for the wide man. And he's got his range wrong there.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now this could be a chance. He's had a hit!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. Rice. That's Guardiola. And here's Davis. And it's Guardiola. Out of play for a throw. And it's Messi. Rice. Now the finish! Cleared away. Luis Suarez. That is good alertness. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Rice. Now it's Messi. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's intervened well there. Rice. Hakimi. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless.
L'affluenza di
Rice.
quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Rummenigge, and he's got the beating of his man. Rummenigge! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Lazio are looking to go forward now. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. He can run onto that. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. No, that's been intercepted. Keeper's got good distance on that. Messi. Rice. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, they could be caught out here. Chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
And it's been given away. And it's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 7.
Lazio can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Numero 21. Numero 9. Numero 19. Lasciano il campo.
It's Nedved.
Il numero 20.
Luis Suarez.
Il numero 22. Il numero 11. Il numero 17.
Rice running with the ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's away. Beckham. Nedved. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. He could be in here. It's Luis Suarez! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Suarez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Can he finish? He scores! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach. And the shot! And that would have won it.
Suarez has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Good read, needed to be. Salah. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Attenzione,
So
una
time for change,
sostituzione.
and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Batistuta, great hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Can he stop it going out? And it's Conte. Oh, good. Can he put it away? They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Chile. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Rice. Adams. Guardiola. Davis. Adams. Davis. And it's Davis. Guardiola. He's found a way through. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. In he goes again! He's got away with one there.
That's what all good teams do these days.
And we're done. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. It's Luis Suarez! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Luis Suarez.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players. Never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position. Beckham. Guardiola. And it's Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Might be danger here. Has a go!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Beckham. That is good alertness. No goals as yet. Batistuta. Earthy. Bristol looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Luis Suarez. Costa Curta. And it's Guardiola. And Dixon. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Beckham. Beckham. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Goal! Chile! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Number 15, Luis Suarez.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Costa Curta. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Earthy. Wells. Guardiola does well to get it back. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Costa Curta. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's had a shot! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
6 minutes is number 11, Gabriel Batistuta.
Chile are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Wells! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now that's well seen too. It's a sweet ball that, drilled in low. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Picked out brilliantly. Beckham. Costa Corta. Nedved. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Wells. Earthy. That's very neat. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow,
Just
but
a quick
don't
reminder
hold me
today,
to it.
please refrain from
Chile
parking outside
ahead
this
2-0,
stadium.
and they
Thank
are
you very
looking
much
good.
for your cooperation.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
Here we go again then. Beckham. Alcantara. And it's Batistuta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he finish? Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
A case now of complete control. Done delicately. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Costa Curta. Beckham. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Earthy. And it's lofted through him. There's the hit! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
And that should get the job done.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Caught offside that time.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Played out to the right. Hits one! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. 60 minutes played. Earthy. Great work on the overlap. There's the shot! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Guardiola. To Beckham. And it's Luis Suarez. And there's green grass ahead of him. Nedved. Great chance! Sticks it away! Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Number 19, Pavel Nedved.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Number 40.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Number 10.
Now it's Batistuta. And here's Nedved.
Oh, great feat, that.
Batistuta looking to get on the end of this. And some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. And that has left him in a heap. Nedved. And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! No, it's wide.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
substitution on the field. Number 21.
Bristol making
12.
consecutive changes here.
Number 12. Coming on the field. Number 27. Number 8.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Great ball if he can get there. Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. And Dixon. Guardiola. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Nedved. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Beckham. And that has been knocked clear. And it's been given away. And that's a good... And the shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Nedved controlled that with such ease and really ought to have followed it up with a goal.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Guardiola. Bristol have the chance to go the other way. Costa Curta. Now it's Luis Suarez. Chile looking to pass their way. Now the finish! No mistake! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
The goal scorer for
Look,
Chile.
all they want to hear right
after
now is the
84
final whistle.
minutes
They've
is
been humiliated.
Number 15, Luis Suarez.
Chile are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going direct. He's put it wide. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Puyol. Beckenbauer. Alcantara. And Dixon. Alcantara. Dixon. And it's Nedved.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cleared without hesitation. Five minutes to add. Beckham. Nedved. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Beauty! A finish right from the top draw! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next? That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Luis Suarez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.